For City, it's all about keeping up their bid to retain the title, which usually kicks into gear around about this time of season, while Manchester United need points if they're to have any hope of a top four finish. Right now, that looks a bit of a long shot given they're 8 points off the pace, but it all makes for an intriguing encounter at the Etihad on Sunday.
Milner trying to find Silva, it comes for Balotelli! That's a brilliant finish!
2011 and arguably Mario Balotelli's greatest day in a Manchester City shirt. City weren't yet the dominant force they are now, but the tide of derby domination was turning. These days it's the reigning champions that start as favourites to win.
18th was Liverpool, 19th was United, and now we are these many years winning seven Premier Leagues in last decade. When I learned my experience in this type of games, more calm, relaxed, don't talk much about many things, just focus in tactic issue and what do you have to do to beat them.
He seems to already have the answer to that. Last season's All-Manchester FA Cup final was won with 2 goals from the now departed İlkay Gündoğan, while City were comfortable 3-0 winners when the sides met in the Premier League in October.
It's hard to not look past Manchester City, but they haven't been in scintillating form by their standards recently until putting 6 past Luton on Tuesday night. This is the time of the season where they come alive, they live for the big games, particularly at the Etihad Stadium. They have this habit of creating hostile atmospheres that can intimidate teams.
So how do Manchester United cope with the all-too-familiar threat posed by their neighbours?
How do you convince your players they can go to the Etihad and get a result?
Our form. We are also in a good run. Players are ready for it. Players are looking forward to it. I can smell it. So, really enjoyable. Looking forward, excited.
Like City, United made it into the quarter-finals of the FA Cup this week, having recently won 4 Premier League games in a row.
It's frustrating because you start having a belief again that United might be back on the road to challenging for top 4, being back in it against the bigger clubs, and then you get beat at home to Fulham 2-1 in the last minute. We're back to 0 again. So going into this derby, there is worry, there is fear coming from the fact that City are doing brilliantly at the minute. I'm going to say this, I'll take that 0-0 right now. Give me that boring 90 minutes of football. I'll bite your hand off for it.